Welcome back to week 2 from the fall meditation series of I Am Enough. We are doing I Am Seen with Fran Dummett, your facilitator. Today we're going to explore what being seen really means. We are going to have a gentle stretch with Dr. Adam Potts, our physical therapist and Tai Chi instructor. We'll do a meditation. We will have a Tibetan healing flute with our reflection of silence in a candle. And next week, we're going to explore I am powerful. So, what does being seen really mean? Think about it. You're truly recognized, you're understood, you're accepted for who you are. Being seen means you acknowledge your authentic self, your emotions, your experiences without any judgment, validating your existence and helping you feel deeply connected. You don't hide or perform or explain yourself, and there is a sense of relief. You accept your authentic, beautiful human self. So why do people want to be seen? Well, of course, number one is you want to socially belong, right? We're social creatures. We want to be noticed, listened to, engaged with. Is it the type of clothes you have on? Is it the what you say? Another one is identity and validation. From childhood on, we want to crave feedback for people to understand who we are and that we matter. So sharing our experiences and being recognized for them builds our self-worth and reinforces our internal sense of self. And we also want to be seen for safety and emotional intimacy. It goes beyond being just seen, watched, right? It means being understood, accepted for your true, authentic self. And in doing so, this creates a foundation for trust and intimacy. Social belonging, identity and validation, and safety and emotional intimacy. That's why we want to be seen. If we're not being seen, what are the consequences? Well, maybe chronic loneliness. Have you ever been in a room full of people and still feel alone? Because there's no connection. Another consequence might be identity erasure. You feel like maybe you've lost touch with who you are. Maybe you don't share your thoughts and you become maybe a people-pleasing persona just to blend in. Now, I'm not being seen. Maybe you have a deep self-doubt. Without validation from others, you feel invisible. Like, is something wrong with me? Do I even matter? Or maybe it's just emotional numbing. To cope with the pain of being ignored, the brain may resort to disassociation or emotional shutdown. Maybe you're flat and you have a joyless existence. In addition, maybe that's hyper visibility seeking. It can drive you to extremes if you're this way. You may act out, break rules, or seek negative attention because negative attention feels safer than being ignored. And of course, it can take physical health toll. The chronic stress of social rejection elevates your cortisol levels. This increases long-term risks of anxiety, depression, and cardiovascular diseases and issues. So maybe you would like to share where you have felt being seen. Is it something with personal recognition, maybe community acknowledgement, or your self-perception? Think about where you have felt being seen. And I guess with me, I feel lucky. I think I'm seen with some of my friends. And as I got older, I see people connecting more. I have more time to connect with people. And also with the village in Howard, I really feel seen there and accepted, and it's really nice, especially after you retire. So we're at this point right now. After kind of thinking about where you've been seen, we'll just do a gentle stretch with Dr. Adam Potts, where we're melting away our stress. There we go.
The hands can float down by the sides. And then on the next inhale, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy, bringing it towards the heart. And as you breathe out, the hands float down. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, sinking the chi, grounding the energy. Feeling rooted into the earth, strong and stable, but flexible, like bamboo. Just feeling into the body, feel the sensations. One more time, sink the chi. And then step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front to shoulder height. The arms float down, the knees and hips soften. Breathing in, like mist rising from the lake. Breathing out, floating down like a gentle rain. Opening the door, the start of the journey. One more time, rising up, softening down. This time the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline of the body, pressing up overhead, and then floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in, rising up. Breathing out, softening down, opening the shoulders and the chest, decompressing the spine. One more time, holding up the sky. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting sky and earth. And then switching sides, keeping the spine neutral. Or if you like, you can do a side bend, but always easing in, never forcing it. One more time to the other side, connecting sky and earth. And the bottom hand comes up. Push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. Coming back to center, push to the other corner. The dragon spreads its wings. And this time you can turn a little more if you want, pivoting on the feet, letting the back heel come up, maybe even looking over the shoulder. And then one more time to the other side. And then the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around as the dragon swings its tail, making little ripples in the water, sending out waves into the distance. One more time, drift across. Then the hands come together in prayer position. They float across the eye level, and then across the heart, and then across the lower abdomen, the swimming dragon. The hands float back up for another round, drifting across up high, and then medium, and then down low. Floating back up for another round, opening the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. You can even lean into it if you like. All right, and then one more round, swimming dragon. This time release, round out, hugging the big tree. Bring it to center, shift all your weight over to one side. Draw the hands in towards the heart as you step in. Step out to the corner as you push forwards in space. Draw the hands back in as you shift back, and then push forward, pushing the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, pushing the mountain, taking as many breaths as you need. This time the hands float all the way up and over. They come down in front of the body and then scooping under, gathering in the energy and letting it wash through the body. Tai Chi circling, circling the hands all the way up and over and down. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. This time step the front foot back in, the hands come back in towards the heart, shift the weight and step in. Step out to the other corner, pushing the mountain. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Just feeling the sensations. Bringing mindfulness to the body. One more time, pushing the mountain. And then this time the hands float up, all the way up and over, down in front of the body. And then scooping under, gather in the breath, gather in the energy. Let it wash through the body. Tai Chi circling. All right, one more time. Breathing in, breathing out. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree. Shift all your weight over to one side and step in. Step out to the corner. This time the arms float out to the sides as the front knee bends. And then the front knee straightens as you shift back, cross the wrists. You can hinge from the hips, keeping the spine long. Spread the wings. Cross the wrists again. Front knee bends. Arms open. The butterfly. Cross the wrists, shift back. The arms float out to the sides. And you don't have to go very low. Cross the wrists again, and then open. One more time, the butterfly. Take a bow. Flutter the wings. Cross the wrists, and open. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree. Shift your weight over to one side, step in. Step out to the other corner, the arms open. Front knee can bend, then shift the weight back. The front knee can straighten, wrist cross. The arms float to the sides. Cross the wrists again. Shift forward and open. The butterfly, keeping the spine nice and long, hinging from the hips. And then open one more time, the butterfly. It's like a bow of gratitude. And open. This time step the front foot back in, hug the tree. From here the arms open wide, the hands float down by the sides. Step one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot. The arms float out to the sides like a beautiful bird. We call the crane. And you can keep your foot down or you can lift it up. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time the arms can reach up and over. And then stepping down, other side, the crane. Just the arms at first. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time you can lift your leg if you like, touching down as needed. And the arms can float up and over. And then stepping down. And then this time you can lift the leg right away if you like, and you can even hold it there as the arms go up and down. Breathing in. Breathing out one more time on this side, the crane. And then stepping down other side, lifting right up if you like, or touching down, holding it there. Just meeting yourself where you're at, as always. One more time, reaching up and over. And then this time, step down, the wrists cross, and then they float right up overhead. Then pivot on the heel, the toes point out to the corner, shift your weight over to that side, and then spread your wings behind. You can keep your toe down or you can lift it as the crane takes flight. And then stepping down, toes face forward, cross the wrists, arms float up. And then pivot on the other foot, pointing it to the corner. And let your crane take flight. Once again, you can touch down with the back foot as needed. And then stepping down, crossing the wrist, floating up, shift the weight, pivot on the foot, shift your weight over and lift. And then stepping down, one more time on the other side, the crane takes flight. And you can hinge from the hips if you like to, for some more challenge. And then coming down, toes face forward, cross the wrists, arms float all the way up and over, and down. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hugging the tree. Breathing in, the arms open. Breathing out, the fingertips drift towards each other, palms face down, the hands float down by the hips. Then shift your weight over to one side, lift the same side arm. And then other side, like you're bouncing the ball. This time you can lift your arm and the opposite leg if you like. Other side, and once again, you can always keep your toe down. Bouncing the ball in the bubbling spring. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. And then step down, circle the arms in front, hugging the tree. From here, the arms open wide, the hands float down, the backs of the hands face each other, they float up the midline of the body, and then drift out to the sides, the fountain. Breathing in, rising up, breathing out, letting go. Moving like water, soft but powerful. Feeling the sensations. One more time, the fountain. And then circle in front, hugging the tree. From here, the arms open wide. Then this hand here scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. And then step out to the side. And as you step out, the bottom arm floats up until it's parallel with the earth. The other hand floats down. Circle it around again, ward off. Expanding and lifting. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. This time the bottom hand scoops under, fingertips slide down, circle it around again, rolling back. Shifting the weight, really feeling into the body. One more time, roll back. This time we'll toss it away. The arms float out to the side, the hand folds in, pressing palm to palm, then shift the weight forward. Slide down, toss away, fold it in, press forward. One more time, the press. And then the hands separate, draw the hands in towards the heart, and push. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, pushing the mountain. This time, sit back and open, wipe across the horizon, then take your time as you step in, catch the moon, step out to the other side, bottom arm floats up until it's parallel with the earth, and then circle it around again, ward off. All right, one more time, breathing in, breathing out. This time, bottom hand scoops under, fingertips slide down. Circle it around again, rolling back. Going with the flow, one more time, nice and soft. This time, toss it away, the hand folds in, palm to palm, shift forward, slide down, toss away, fold it in, press one more time. Breathing in, breathing out. This time the hands separate. Draw the hands in towards the heart and push. Nice and soft, moving with the breath or just moving and breathing normally. One more time, the push. And then sit back and open. Wipe across the horizon. Take your time as you step in. We'll do each movement one time. Grasping the bird's tail. Ward off. Roll back. Toss away and press. Release. Draw in and push. Sit back, open, wipe across, other side, grasping the bird's tail. Step in, catch the moon. Step out and ward off. Roll back. Toss away. Press. Release. Draw in and push. Sit back. This time, hug the tree. Step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, the palms face up as we gather the seeds. And then we'll plant the seeds into the earth. The hands come down the center as we soften down and then let them go. Coming back up the center, gather some more seeds and then plant them into the earth. Breathing in, breathing out, or taking as many breaths as you need. One more time, planting seeds. And then circle the arms all the way in front, hugging the tree. Step one foot in a little bit closer. From here, the arms open wide, the hands float down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. Then this hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up, breathing out, centering. Calming the heart, calming the mind. One more time, centering. And then both hands float all the way up and over, just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften down. Then circle the hands in front, as if you had a big ball in front of the body, coming all the way around and under, back up to the heart, and down. One more time, opening the heart, rising up, softening down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, and then press out, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. Then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. The hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or just keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so slightly. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the sensations in the body. Feel the sensations of the breath. Then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes are closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart, and we can finish with a bow. The hands can
Seated. We'll take some deep breaths in and out as we pursue our meditation for I am seen. Find a comfortable position and let your eyes close or have a softened gaze towards the floor. Take a deep breath in and let it go. In and let it go. And move your head and neck forward and back, forward and back, Move your head from the left side to the right, left to the right. Hunch your shoulders up and down, up and down. Take your arms, put them straight out, and then close and touch them to your shoulders. Put your arms out, clench your fists, release, clench your fists, release, drop your arms to your legs. Take a deep breath in and out. Relax your pelvic floor muscles, breathing in and out. Your thigh, calf, and feet. And enjoy the feeling of relaxation. Notice for a moment all the ways you carry yourself through the world. The small adjustments, the careful phrasing, the parts of you that stay just out of view. You don't have to judge this. Most of us learned somewhere along the way that it was just safer to be hidden, just a little. And just breathe and let the awareness rest here without needing to change anything yet. Now, bring to mind a moment, even a brief one, when you felt truly seen. Maybe it was a friend who understood what you meant before you finished the sentence. Maybe it was a quiet moment with someone who looked at you and didn't flinch, didn't need you to be different than you were. And let yourself return to that feeling. Notice what happens in your body. Perhaps your shoulders dropped. Perhaps your jaw unclenches. This is the exhale of being witnessed, the relief of realizing you don't have to hide or perform or explain, and breathe into this release. There is a warmth of being known, not admired, not impressed, known. Someone looking past the walls you built and finding underneath them something worth staying for. Your most human self, your uncertainty, your tenderness, your contractions, your contradictions. Let yourself imagine the warmth as light, resting gently at the center of your chest. It doesn't ask you to be more. It doesn't ask you to be less. It simply says, I see you, and you don't have to be anything else. And stay with this a moment longer. If it's hard to picture someone else offering you this, that's all right. See if you can offer it to yourself instead. Turn that same gentle attention inward. Look at the parts of you that feel unfinished, unsure, or complicated. And instead of turning away, just stay. Witness yourself the way you would wish to be witnessed. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to perform for it. You are allowed to be found exactly as you are. Take one more breath. Let it fill you all the way down and let it go slowly. And when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room around you, carrying with you this quiet truth: to be seen is not something you chase. It is something you can practice, offering moment by moment to others and to yourself. And now let's reflect and listen to our Tibetan healing flute. And now And now our silence. May I be peaceful, happy, and light in body and spirit. May I be free from injury. May I live safely. May I be free from disturbance, fear, anxiety, and worry. And may I learn to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. For you are seen. As we awaken, thank your body for what it allows you to do and welcome yourself into a new day. Imagine letting go of any stress or tension or worries or fears and believe that you can create a positive day. Namaste. You are seen. Next week, we share I am powerful. Namaste.